A coin so mysterious that most people think it came from Spain, not England. And yet today, this single coin has become one of the most fascinating pieces of British monetary history. This is the story of the 1804 Bank of England dollar, a coin that was never truly British, a coin that was recycled from foreign silver, a coin that saved an entire nation's economy, and today, a coin that collectors pay thousands of dollars. In this video, as you watch this rare silver coin flipping slowly, you're going to discover the real history, the hidden secrets, and the surprising facts behind one of the strangest coins ever created. Let's begin. Chapter 1. The crisis that created this coin. 300 words. To understand the 1804 Bank of England dollar, we must travel back over 220 years into a time when the British economy was collapsing. The year was 1797. Britain was at war with Napoleon. Silver mines were struggling. Trade routes were attacked. People were panicking. And most importantly, Britain had almost no silver left to make coins. Shops didn't have enough coins to give change. Workers couldn't be paid. Markets were failing, and ordinary people began to distrust paper money. It was one of the worst financial shortages the country had ever seen. The government was desperate. The Bank of England was desperate, and Britain needed a miracle. Then came an unusual idea, an idea no one had ever used before. Why don't we take foreign coins, melt them, and use them as British money? Not just any foreign coins, but Spanish silver dollars, also known as pieces of 8. These Spanish coins were famous worldwide. They were trusted, they were pure silver, and they were available in huge quantities. So instead of waiting for new silver mines, instead of stopping the economy, the Bank of England made a bold decision. Use Spanish coins and restamp them as British coins. And that is how the journey of the 1804 Bank of England dollar began. Chapter 2. The secret behind the coin. 350 words. Here's the twist most people don't know. The 1804 Bank of England dollar was not made in 1804. Yes, the date is a lie. Most of these coins were actually struck between 1804 and 1811, but almost all of them carry the same date, 1804. Why? Because the Bank of England wanted consistency. They didn't want a mixture of dates. They wanted people to trust the coin. Imagine you have a new currency in circulation, and every year the design changes, the date changes, people would get confused. So the Bank of England decided, let's keep one date, 1804, one design, one identity. That way, the new coin looked official, stable, and unified. But here's the part most people have no idea about. These coins were not made from scratch. They were made by punching, overstamping, or restriking Spanish silver dollars that already existed. If you look carefully at some coins, you can still see traces of the original Spanish design. 3. The design. 350 words. When you flip this coin in your hand, the first thing you notice is the striking portrait of a king. But which king? The obverse shows King George III, the same king who ruled during the American Revolution. He is shown wearing a laurel wreath, a design inspired by ancient Roman emperors. This was not just decoration. It was deliberately chosen to send a message. Britain is strong. Britain is stable. Britain's currency can be trusted. On the reverse, you see the powerful symbol of the British Empire. A large shield bearing the royal arms, surrounded by the words, Bank of England, $1. Why $1? Because the Spanish coin it was made from was already worth $1 in international trade. Instead of creating confusion, the British simply adopted the same value. This made trade easier. Merchants recognized the denomination, and British currency instantly became accepted across the world. The design was created by Conrad Heinrich Kuckler, one of the most talented engravers of the time. He worked at the Soho Mint in Birmingham, the same mint that revolutionized coin technology in the 1800s. Kuckler's engraving gave the coin a bold, powerful look, and today, collectors admire the fine details, the deep lines, and the elegance of the portrait. Every flip of this coin shows the craftsmanship of a time when every coin was a piece of art. Chapter 4. Rare Facts about the Coin for 150 Words. Here are some amazing facts that make this coin even more mysterious. 1. It is technically not British. It began life as a Spanish coin, then became British. A true hybrid. 2. The date 1804 is mostly fake. Many coins were struck years later but kept the same date. 3. It was used to pay soldiers in the Napoleonic Wars. Because silver coins were trusted more than paper notes, British troops were often paid using these restamped dollars. 4. Some coins still show Spanish marks underneath. Collectors love these because they prove the coin's dual identity. 5. It was worth 5 shillings, but its silver content was less than 5 shillings of British silver, meaning Britain saved money by using foreign silver. 6. It was later replaced by a new coin called the crown. But by that time, the 1804 dollar had already become iconic. 7. It survived smuggling and counterfeiting. Because everyone wanted silver, these coins were often smuggled out of the country. Britain had to pass laws to stop people melting or exporting them. 8. Many were melted later. As newer coins were introduced, thousands of 1804 dollars were returned to the mint and melted down. That's why they are rare today. 9. Many sizes and weights exist. Because the original Spanish coins varied, no two 1804 dollars weigh exactly the same. 10. Today, collectors pay up to thousands of dollars, especially for high-grade or proof-like pieces struck at the Soho Mint.